it's all kind of one big giant ride for me.
You know, a lot of artists, they use pen and paper and brushes. You know, we use music and people.
Do we all fight like brothers at times? Of course we do. But it's that we want to push each other past our own expected boundaries.
It's really neat to see 40 kids come through every year and get to live their dream and get to be a part of something that they know is amazing and something that's bigger than them. And you know, it's all a big memory for me.
Mystique, you take the floor in competition.
In 1994, myself and the co-founder of Mystique, Chris Finnan, were teaching in high schools.
Through Don's connection at his high school, at Brentwood High School, they had a strong front ensemble, and through Chris's connections where he taught at Harpeth High School, they had a really strong battery. So together that they knew that they could put together something pretty good.
We definitely knew that we wanted to be musical. We wanted to have a huge visual impact as well. We also looked outside of our activity. We didn't look at, well, what is this marching band doing? Can we do it inside? We looked at, what is Broadway doing? What are the major musical tours doing? And what can we do to mimic some of that in our activity? Once the word got out that we were doing this, we had a lot of kids in the Metro Nashville area interested in joining an independent group.
I was in college at the time and caught wind of a local independent group showing up, and feel like it would be a nice avenue for me to drum. Our first weekends of Mystique were very trial by fire.
We didn't start out with any money because there was nothing. We just started from scratch. So we had to come up with uniforms, equipment, a place to rehearse.
Whatever we had to do to beg, borrow, and steal those first couple of years, we did it.
I had to learn how to sew. I had to learn how to dye.
They would come together weekdays and glue rhinestones on things.
It was just a community effort of everybody coming together and just doing what we could do to make it work.
I had to make these wind chimes one year. I had to make 20 sets of these wind chimes, and then they didn't end up using them.
We're lucky in that we've played Pearl drums since day one.
I know at the time we did not have an endorsement with Pearl, but we had family and friends at Pearl that were able to kind of give us some drums off the back shelf, and I think they were an early 90s Trooper set.
In 2000, Pearl introduced the indoor series of drums. They needed a group to test these drums, so of course they came to Mystique.
The indoor snare was something that was much different than the other products. It just had a shorter sound and had a great blend of what we were doing. And we were the first group to have those, and it's a really cool opportunity, and we used those for many, many years.
Pearl began distributing Adams instruments in the end of the 90s. As soon as the Adams instruments were available, it was introduced into our program.
As far as the quality of the instruments and the quality of our players that have been playing them, we've made such strides in our front ensembles to where at this point, that's what we're most known for.
In 2007, we decided to incorporate a lot of body movement, a lot of choreography into the show. We had tried that previously in 2002 and 2003. It just wasn't received well, whether we did it poorly or the activity wasn't ready for it. But we decided to bring it back in 2007, and at that point we came at it pretty hot and heavy.
2007 was a special year for me because it was the first year where I was running the group, and the show set a new precedent for what choreography was possible and what was expected for a lot of groups as far as simultaneous demand.
I hold true to the fact that what we did that year helped WGI see what it could possibly be. The introduction of the CX airframe carrier allowed us to be a little more creative with our body movement because it allowed the carrier to become one with the body.
The belt has been crucial for us to really expand what we wanted to do as far as motion.
That's something that I wish we had in 2007, and we would have been able to do a lot of that stuff a little bit easier.
2014 Music City Mystique production is titled Windows to the Soul.
It was our 20th year, and we wanted something that was retrospective to us. It was something we wanted to look inward and see how we got where we were.
We wanted the audience to understand that they're watching Mystique and see a traditional Mystique show that you know and love throughout the years. Yet we wanted to pay homage to the past.
And a lot of our moments aren't necessarily verbatim from the past. There might be hinted at or inspired by moments in the past that have helped us kind of grow over the years.
So we're taking you on a 20-year journey, yet hopefully entertaining you along the way.
We had been on 13-inch snares for pretty much forever.
This year we made the jump and chose to use the carbon core.
What's interesting about these drums is now they've added a carbon core ply on the inner ply of the snares and tenors that allow you to get that articulation and that brightness off the initial attack while still keeping the warmth and full body sound that Pearl drums are known for.
Over the past 20 years, I've been very proud and very fortunate enough to be with an organization that has been at the top of the game. When a lot of organizations come and go in the activity, we have been a truly independent organization.
I've been doing it long enough to where you get to see a lot of kids grow up, and you get to see a lot of people become who they are. I feel like I'm still doing that myself.
I can honestly say that my proudest moments with the ensemble are when I see them performing, when I see them growing, and how they grow as individuals, as an organization, and how everybody comes together to put together the production that you see. It's almost like a proud parent.
I'm very fortunate, very proud to be a part of the organization and to be affiliated with Pearl and Adams for so long.
It's amazing that we've had success that we've had. It's amazing. 20 years, that's hard enough as it is.
Nobody really knows the road or path you're going to travel, but the only thing I need to do is just to stay on it till the end.
So I wouldn't pass it up for anything, and I know that we are fortunate and we shouldn't take it for granted, and I definitely don't.